Hello and welcome. These are all the mounts for the horses that you can have. Let me tell you, the cosmic horse, it just looks insane. I love it. 3 deer mounts that you can have on this game. I love the deer mounts. They look insanely cool. The details, everything that he made with these 3 mounts, it's just incredibly. I definitely love this. Remember to hit that like and that subscribe, by the way, that always helps the channel. So I told you that this mod is full of surprises. So you may ask me, oh Shieda, why are you not mounting and why do I not see any hotkeys to mount these mounts? Because they are supposed to be mounts. And these technically are statues. So as you can see, you grab the hammer, go to the mist, and you have every mount available as a statue. So you can kind of build whatever it is that you want and just kind of have that on the scenario, which is pretty nice. So let's talk about what mounts do you have. So I have right here a pocket mount, which is like on my slots, as you can see, and I just press 3. The animation is pretty cool, and there we go. The mount is a little bit bigger than the statue, which is pretty nice, and then you can kind of just walk around and do the things. The controls are pretty much the same. If you want to kind of stop this guy, you just kind of left click and this is gonna stop, and then you look at the kind of, not the neck, behind the neck, and you just press E and it's kind of unlocked again. That's pretty much how it goes. Of course, you have all the mounts that I showed you as a statue. You have them as a mount, if that makes sense. I don't think I made myself clear, but yeah, you get what I mean. Every single statue that you saw, you have a mount for it. I'm just kind of going towards the ones that I love because I think they look awesome, and I just really wanted to check that out. That's just pretty insane, man. I love the work and the details that he added on these mounts. And one of the things that I noticed, they don't have any attacks, so you are kind of stuck with that. And another thing is that I feel like the horse is a tiny bit faster than the deer, despite the deer look much better. So one of the questions that you may have now is how you craft these pocket mounts, and they are pretty awesome. So you see, you have all the mounts that you have as a statue, and you have the recipe here. I can tell you straight away, everyone will use raspberries and blueberries, and depending on the type of mount that you are trying to craft, the normal ones are 50 raspberries and 50 blueberries, and the cosmic versions of these mounts are 75 of each. So that's pretty much how you craft it, but there's more. This is another cool thing about this mod. What you see right here is a cosmic horse. This is wild and angry. I have ghost mode on, so he's not running away from me because he will, obviously. So that means I can get the mounts without being a pocket mount, or that means I can tame this. And how you tame that is just pretty simple. You want to open the crafting bench and you have the cosmic thread and treat, and this is the recipe, 50 of each. It's pretty much the same thing. So you tame this the same way you tame all other animals. Drop this on the floor, wait a little bit, the guy, it's gonna bam, and doom, doom, doom. Everything is done. Horse has been tamed. Surely I can't ride them, so you can craft 3 different saddles. I think these 2 are the same, but the recipes appear here, which is 10 leather and 10 bronze nails for every saddle. And yeah, if I press 7 on him, this saddle I cannot use on this horse, but if I press on the other one, I can't either. And let's try the 3rd recipe that we have there, and there we go. So that means there's different types of saddles for different type of mobs. I'm guessing like this one is for the deers and this one will be for the normal horses, since this guy is kind of a special guy. So if you want to mount them, it's pretty much the same thing. It's a bit more fluid, I guess, and you kind of can use this as well. I'm not sure which one is the best. It's kind of like to your preference, but I think like taming the horses, finding them and doing that is just pretty awesome. And the other surprise is a weapon, as you can see right here. And let me tell you, you know, I actually like the weapon. It's pretty nice. I love the effects, and I love it's kind of like a unicorn, which is pretty nice. You can see that as this thing on the bottom that I totally don't remember the name. That's like super horse thing, which is really nice. You know, this is a 2-handed weapon, and if you attack, it's gonna do this. This is the normal attack, and it does the horse damage. It doesn't have a special attack, so I'm guessing that would make sense. And how you craft this, you have this unicorn rainbow. So you need a thunderstone, raspberries and blueberries, 50, and this is gotta be pretty insane. I'm not sure yet. So 20 damage, 20 blunt, 20 slash, 20 pierce, fire, frost, lightning, poison, and spirit. So this is pretty strong, and I want to go test this. One thing I want to say about this weapon, this is not upgraded, by the way. Every stats I just said, it's just not upgraded. This is as default as it gets. So look at this. It's insane. It just smashes the building like it's nothing. I don't know if the iron sledge does this to wood, which is, you know, pretty surprising to me. But the testing part is not this. This is the actual test. I want to see how this weapon behaves against the Berserker, since it's kind of the best and strongest vanilla monster that you can find. I'm discarding the bosses here, of course, so let's just see. Didn't do that much damage, to be honest. I was expecting to do way more, so let's try, like, if I do this. Man, you can mine some rocks pretty easily. It doesn't do that much damage, so that's how much he kind of dealt. So I want to see something. I want to see if I kind of ramp this up, and if it's just going to be super strong or no. Because it does a little bit of mixed damage of a lot of stuff. Okay, max upgraded is level 4. So I think it's just in general a good weapon for most scenarios. Okay, now when you upgrade this, it's a different story. It takes a lot to attack, but it does a decent chunk of damage. But it's not that OP. I just think maybe the blunt damage is just kind of making everything just be way more easier. Let me just destroy this guy, because if you kind of go for the stones, look at this. That's insane, man. It's way better to use this than to use a pickaxe. The rock is like nothing. Look at that. Way better. And as usual, the video is over. Subscribe.